Hi everyone, happy weekend to everyone. As it's Friday evening, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to pick a couple of cards and see what guidance we have for this weekend and the week ahead. So this week I've chosen to work with the archangels. I feel like I'm really connecting with their energy at the moment, especially following the angel card workshop I conducted the other week. I really can feel the presence of the angels all around me, even more so since doing that. So I feel like it's maybe because in honouring them and teaching others how to use angel cards, they are kind of around me with their energy. The deck that I've chosen to work with is this deck here, which is the Archangel's Oracle cards. So it's a Doreen Virtue Oracle card deck. These cards are so special to me, and the reason being is they were the first angel cards I ever bought for myself. So when I was going through my spiritual awakening when I was 25, which is quite some time ago now, I bought these as I felt at the time I was going through quite a difficult stage in my life, a period of growth and change and healing, and I really felt like I was in need of guidance, and these cards touched my heart. I can't even tell you how helpful they were to me throughout that stage in my life, and I'm forever grateful that the angels encouraged me to start listening to their signs and messages. And I feel that since I listened to the call to kind of tune into heaven and guidance that our spiritual support team want to give us on a life path, I feel that I've evolved as a person, spiritually, mentally. I've really kind of embraced the fact that all of us can or have the ability to communicate with heaven. We just need to be open to listening to their messages or feeling, seeing their messages, as everyone is different and everyone has a different psychic sense which is stronger than, so for example, some people are clairvoyants, they have visions, they see things. Some people are clairaudience, they hear messages. Some people are clairsentients, they feel things, and some people are claircognient, which is they have thoughts. So all these ways in which the angels in heaven can get messages through to you. I myself am mainly clairsentient, so I get strong feelings about things and energies and people and situations. I'm very empathic as well, so that goes with the clairsentient energy. But I'm also clairvoyant, so I do get messages visually, so either in dreams or whilst awake I might come across a sign. So it could be angel numbers, it could be another incident I can think of was reading the words of a card in the supermarket. I was in there to buy a new baby card for my friend, and the card that I picked up, I started reading the words and I thought they were really beautiful and they really spoke to me. And then once I kind of stopped and thought about the words, I realised it was a with sympathy card, and I thought, oh no, I really hope no one's passed away. So I kind of dismissed the thought, and then when I got home there was several missed calls on my landline, and I found out that my mum was trying to contact me to tell me that one of my relatives had passed away. So that for me is an example of clairvoyance, that I saw a message and I didn't kind of realise at the time what it meant until the aftermath and obviously what event then followed. So the angels are always trying to find ways to communicate with us, and even though it was sad news, I was really grateful I received that message, because it then prepared me for, a difficult phone call later that evening. So I do feel blessed that the angels are there and they're listening and they're getting their messages through. So thank you, angels. So this evening I've called upon 3 archangels that I work with regularly. Archangel Michael for protection. So if you are somebody that's very sensitive and empathetic, and you feel quite often that other people's energies or moods can influence you, it's really, really important that you call upon Archangel Michael to cut any cords of negativity or fear, and ask him to envelope you in his blue protective light, keeping you safe. So I do that at least twice a day, and I feel like since I've been doing that I feel a lot more supported, I would say. The other archangels that I work with regularly are Archangel Raphael for healing. So I've asked Archangel Raphael to be present whilst I do this reading, so that the readings that I can pass on to everyone that's watching this vlog can be healing on soul level. And I've also called upon Archangel Gabriel, who is the Archangel of communication and creativity. So Archangel Gabriel is brilliant to call upon to help you clearly understand the messages that the angels are trying to get across to you. So you can get the most from the reading, but also for me to clearly understand the message, so that many people can receive the messages loud and clear. So thank you, angels, thank you for being with me. With that, I've cleared the deck. I'm just going to give them another shuffle. Okay, so we'll see what guidance we have for this weekend and the week ahead. Okay, ooh, got a card that's popped up. So I think maybe pick one more card as well. So this deck is fantastic at getting to know the archangels as well, for anyone that's interested in working with the angels. It's also a good beginner's deck, because again, for anyone that's new to angel cards, it's a lovely way to recognise the different angels. Another jumping card there, so there we go. Okay, so the first card is a clairaudience. I mean, what are the chances? I'm talking about the 4 clairs and this one pops up. So clairaudience is all about clear hearing. So it's just a reminder to everyone to listen out for messages that are being sent to you. So it could be that you hear a song on the radio that was the favourite song of a relative of yours, and that might be their way of saying hello, I love you, I'm with you. It also could be that you hear lyrics in a song that mean something to you. It could be that a song plays over and over, so several times this week you hear the same song, and it could be that there's a message in there for you. So that's just one way of hearing messages from heaven. It could also be that you kind of get a whispered message in your ear one day, so you're just kind of daydreaming, and then you kind of think, oh, okay, and you hear a voice in your head telling you something that you need to pay attention to, and that's another way that the angels try and get their messages to you. So it says, Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So the other way of which you could receive messages is from a friend, or someone close to you, a loved one, or even someone that you don't know that well, but it's just something that they say that really resonates with you. It could be that they recommend that you read a certain book or go and see a certain film, and you keep getting the same recommendation again and again, and that is a message that there is something in that book or in that film that will speak to you and give you a message that will guide you along your life path. So listen out for the signs and take action on the information you receive. And the next card is teaching and learning. Oh, so we've got Archangel Zadkiel again. So two messages from Archangel Zadkiel. So teaching and learning with this card, for anyone that wants to go into a teaching role. It doesn't necessarily have to be a school teacher or a lecturer at college. It could be that you want to kind of take a leadership role, or retrain in an area which is in management, or get involved in a support group where you're teaching others the benefits of a belief system you have, or a support group. But it's basically taking that next step, stepping forward and being a teacher to others, guiding them along their own life path. This really speaks to me, as on Sunday I will be the co-facilitator with my gorgeous friend Joanne Gillibrand at the Tree of Life Holistics in Rugby, doing our first ever Red Tent gathering. So I will be there supporting Joanne, and I think this is such an amazing thing to be doing in the community. I think with Red Tent gatherings we are now officially registered, and it's our first ever one, so we've got lots of lovely ladies that will be joining us for the evening. It's a really interesting philosophy. So our ancestors would meet at the new moon, at the time of the new moon. So women together in the community would they would menstruate with the new moon. So women were much more in tune with the moon cycles back then. And rather than being seen as kind of a dirty thing, women really embraced it, and they would use it as kind of a time for reflection and inspiration and guidance, and for sharing stories, and use it as a really psychic time actually, and come back to their village after the period of the new moon to kind of share any philosophies or ideas that had come to mind as a result of the process. So it's an ancient tradition. Modern versions of Red Tent are all about women in the community getting together. It's all about embracing womanhood and the different phases of womanhood. So maiden, mother and crone. So there's different stages a woman will go through in her lifetime. It's learning from one another, it's supporting one another, it's offering the hand of friendship. So for some people, they don't have anyone that they can talk to or confide in, and that makes me really sad that there are people that are alone in the community and they don't have a close network of friends or family that they can talk to. So I really believe in what Jo is trying to do, to create a space which is safe for women to kind of talk about, you know, things that are on their mind. That it is a completely confidential and supported space for women to share stories and be a support to one another. So I'm really excited about that. So as the reader, the universe has delivered a message to me whilst giving a message to you as well. So the other thing about this card is the learning aspect. So we're always learning. It might be that you're thinking about signing up for a course or learning a new skill. We're always learning new things, and this is really important so that we can continue and grow and evolve as a soul. So if for anyone that is obviously interested in signing up for a course, this is an indication that you should definitely do that. And it says, the message reads, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So really lovely messages this evening from the archangels, or should I say Archangel Zadkiel. Gorgeous, and actually I've noticed that the colours are really similar on both these cards. Can you see the purples and the yellows? With yellow, it's associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is the stomach area. So for anyone that has sensitivity within that area of their body, just be extra careful this weekend that you're paying attention to your dietary needs. Be gentle with yourself if you've been unwell and you're recovering. And there's also the lovely rich purple colour, which is sort of an indigo purpley colour. So that's associated with the third eye chakra, so your psychic sight, and obviously goes along very well with the clairaudience card. So it could be quite a highly psychic time this weekend. Obviously new moon is happening Sunday night in the UK, so always traditionally quite a psychic time for us women and men, so pay attention to any messages that you receive over the weekend and this coming week. It might just change your life. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. As always, I feel really blessed to be connecting with you all, and I hope to catch up with you all very, very soon. Mwah. Take care.